Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. This is my new background for like hauls and favourites and Q&As, like chatty videos. And I will be filming my tutorials in my usual spot. So I'm going to get into the reason why probably the majority of you are here. This is a collective-ish Cult Beauty and Sephora haul. I've been doing a lot of makeup shopping recently. I just feel so inspired lately. I'm doing tutorials like every day. I think I'm doing tutorials like 5 out of 7 days a week. I'm just very inspired. I love to play at the moment and I just want to get as much stuff as I can and just play. I did a video a few weeks back which was just a kind of first impression / playing with new makeup, and I just pulled out all this makeup I've never used either on myself or on my channel, and I just played with it and showed you guys a tutorial. If you guys want anything that I get today from this haul in a tutorial, then let me know. I did get a lot of requests after that video as well to do more videos like that, so I will. But I'm rambling so much. I'm just going to go and get into the haul. I'm first to start off with Cult Beauty, just so you know what comes from both shops. Some things that I got from Cult Beauty did come from Sephora, but I didn't want to wait, even though I'm hauling them at the same time. I don't know. It just made sense in my head. So yeah, I'm going to go and dig into what I got from Cult Beauty first. So the first thing that I got was a BECCA Ultimate Coverage Concealing Concealer. This is in the shade Macadamia. I have a couple already, but they're weird shades for me. Like sometimes they'll work, sometimes they won't. And hopefully this shade Macadamia will work, which I think it will because it's quite pale. And I use it as a highlighter more than anything. And that sort of looks like the highlighter that I usually go for. I like paley, whitey yellow ones really. And then I got another concealer. This one's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is in the shade 0.5. I don't actually own any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealers. This one looks super pinky pale, but you know, sometimes you want that intense ass bloody highlight, and I will be reaching for this when I do. I then picked up 2 of the new brow things from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They are the Brow Definers. I have the shade Caramel and Blonde because I'm planning to be blonde for about another month and a half. And this is what it looks like. It's a bit more fatter and thicker than the other one. The thing I love most about this is the spoolie. This spoolie is so much more softer than the other one. I don't know why that makes me happy, but it does. And this is kind of like in the shape of a triangle-ish. I'm not really a fan of doing my eyebrows with pencil, but everyone and their mum has been raving about this, and I thought even if I just use it for like the beginning part of my brow, then it's still better than nothing. So I thought I'd give it a go and see how I like it. But yeah, that's what it is. The next thing that I got was from Amazing Cosmetics, and this is the Amazing Concealer. This is apparently the world's best concealer. I don't know. I got the shade Medium Golden. I've been on a hunt for like a really good under eye concealer because I absolutely am obsessed with my Maybelline Age Rewind. If you watch my tutorials, you know that. And I've just been wanting one that can compare with that really. This is what the Medium Golden one is. Quite thick. It's a bit more thicker than the other one that I brought, the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the BECCA one. It's a bit more thicker to rub out, but I like the colour of it, and so far I think I will enjoy it. It's very small though. I thought they were bigger than this. Whenever I see them on the YouTube, they look like massive, but it's quite small. So the next thing that I got is a Kevyn Aucoin, a Kevyn Aucoin, the Sculpting Powder. This is in the shade Medium. I didn't know that they had mediums. On the website of Cult Beauty, it didn't come in shades. It just said, here's the shaping powder, buy it or not. So I have looked at it and I don't think too much about it. It looks a bit too light for me. It's very cool tone, which is great for contour, but I'll have to double check about the colour on me personally. Then I picked up the Stilla Aqua Glow Serum Concealer. I don't really own anything from Stilla, I don't think, but everyone's kind of been talking about this on the hush hush, and I thought, oh, I'll get it. Yeah, like I said, it's the Aqua Glow Serum Concealer, and it's really weird. It comes like a little test syringe or something. I don't know, it just looks a bit weird, but it's very glowy, very glowy. The next thing that I got was the Stilla Aqua Glow Serum Foundation, which I'm super excited about. I got this in the shade Tan. And you guys know that foundation is like my thing. Like, I love foundations and face products. And this is kind of like the Kevin Aquan one. So you twist it up, but while you twist it up, this bit comes up. And then you kind of squirt it on your hand. And this looks like the most perfect match. Oh my god, it's very dewy and very glowy. You know how you have like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk? I don't really find that luminous. Like, it's sort of dewy, but this is luminous. This is glowy. So I'm very excited to use this. I want to use it tomorrow. So then the next thing that I got was the BECCA Bronzing Skin Perfector, which is just like a liquid bronzer. But I really like these for holidays and summer because it saves that I don't have to put any foundation on, because my face is a lot more pale than my body. But if I have like a bronzer, then I'm cool. So that's what it looks like here. It looks quite caramelly. And then you blend it out and it is quite bronzy. I'm really excited to do like a tutorial using that or something, because that looks so nice. But I don't know if it's used as a bronzer. Like, would I put this on a bronzer? It says the Bronzing Skin Perfector smooths and evens out the complexion for a radiant, natural, sun-kissed effect. So I think it's just like apply it instead of foundation or as a makeup base. So I would probably use this as a foundation. Yes. And then the final thing that I got from Cult Beauty was the BECCA Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Oh my god, I've wanted this for ages. This is in the shade Tan. I've had this in my Sephora basket for the longest time, but I couldn't find other things to buy to worthy the purchase. Then I realised that Cult Beauty do it, and I was like, hallelujah, I'll get you. And I did. So it just looks like this. I recently got rid of my other BECCA foundation because it was just too full coverage, so I'm very glad that they've got like a thinner version. And then this one again has that little pumpy thing. Oh, and it looks like the perfect shade. Okay, I want to wear this one instead. This one is very watery and very thin. I don't know how it's gonna cope being coverage wise, so I will keep you guys updated. And yeah, I'm so excited to use this. Right, so now we're going to move on to things from Sephora. I know I said that I couldn't find things to add to my basket with the BECCA foundation. Once I brought them from Cult Beauty, I then found loads of stuff, so I will show you guys what I got. First thing I picked up was the Too Faced Hangover, and I don't know if this is Hangover RX or HangoverX. Either way, I got the primer, and it just looks like this. It's so big, I love it. Our Too Faced selection in England isn't all that, if I'm honest. Personally, I don't find anyway in my boots and my Debenhams, it's not all that. So I like getting my Too Faced things from Sephora because they have a bigger selection and it does ship to England. So yeah, this is the Replenishing Face Primer with coconut water, probiotic base and ingredients. I have like swatched this when I first got it. It is a white formula and it reminded me a lot of the Marc Jacobs, the coconut primer, in that they're both white, they're both quite hydrating and cooling. So I'm very excited to see how this compares to the Marc Jacobs one, because you guys know I'm in love with that Marc Jacobs one. The next thing I got is from Sephora's own brand, and this is a brow thickener. If you hear that, there's something in there and I don't know what it is. I don't really understand this too much, so I will be looking into what it is. I don't think it's a brow set. I don't really know, but I will have a little play and let you guys know. The next thing that I got was the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. I don't really like powder foundations. I just use powder foundations to set my powder. And this is in the shade Medium 62. And the packaging, just take a sec. I know I will. Beautiful. Beautiful lady. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a perfect match for me. And then you also get a little sponge and then a mirror. I don't want to blind you guys or anything. So I'm super excited to see how this works out. So much makeup I need to use. The next thing that I got was the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. So I love to be glowy, I love to be dewy and everything. Again, this has got that little pusher down thing that everybody seems to be having at the moment. Like I said, it's very similar to the Kevin Aquan foundation. And this is just, again, like a luminizer. You can use this as a primer with your foundation, on top of your foundation instead of foundation, or that kind of thing. I have so many of these types of things. I love them so much. So that one's from Sephora. The next thing I have is from a brand that I've never heard of before, and it actually came in more packaging than this. And when I received my order yesterday, I seriously struggled with like how to open this basically. But it's from the brand Milk Makeup, and it's a lip colour, and it just says cream. This is like the definition of a Sophie nude. It's quite pinky, it's nudie, it's got purple bits in it. This is just like my perfect nude ever. And I thought I'd try out this brand because I've never heard of them before. I've never heard anyone speak about them. So that's from the brand Milk Makeup. The next thing that I picked up was a brush from Sephora. This is the Pro Contour brush. Which just looks like this, but I don't think I'd use it for contour. I was going to use it to set my under eye or highlight with, just because, I don't know, I prefer the brushes that I have to contour with rather than this one, but I suppose I can try it out. The next thing that I got is from Tarte. This is the Park Avenue Princess Bronzer that everyone seems to be raving about, and it comes in like a little like case as its packaging. And then it looks like that. It looks quite cool tone to me, so I don't think I'll be able to bronze with it. Maybe contour, but we will see. The next thing that I got was a backup of the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer, because you guys know I love mine, and I'm just scared that I will run out of it and not realise, so I got that. Then I got something from Bite Beauty, because I basically have shopped at Sephora for years. And when I first shopped at Sephora, Makeup Forever could get shipped here and Marc Jacobs couldn't. And neither could Bite Beauty and like loads of other brands. And then all of a sudden, Marc Jacobs could get shipped here and Makeup Forever couldn't. So I was like, okay, and then I never checked all the other brands, but apparently in my massive American Sephora haul, someone told me that Bite does ship here. So I was like, oh, yes. So I picked up a lip crayon from them. I already own a couple, but I love this one as well. This one is in the shade Leash, I think. Oh, why did I swatch them together? They look identical. It's just like a pale, nudie, pinky colour. Sophie's Nude. If I ever get a lip product, I'll probably call it Sophie's Nude. The next thing that I got is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I've seen everybody and their mama talk about this mascara. It's the one that's got like all the funky edges. I can't wait to use this. I know it's expensive for a mascara, but I've seen so many people use it, and I want to know if it's better than my Benefits Raw Lash, so we will see. Then from Tarte, I picked up the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in the shade Light Sand, and I tried to swatch this when I got it yesterday, and it just like, it took forever to come out of the tube thing. Like, if you see this, and then, there we go. And I'm getting like all this empty thing. Like, why am I able to do this to a brand new product? It doesn't seem legit, really. But apart from that, I think I like the concealer. I like the colour. It's quite thick. So I think it's a beauty blender application for me. But yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed about the packaging situation. I don't feel like there's enough in there, and yeah. The next thing I got is from Marc Jacobs. This is a pout liner, lip liner in the shade Nudist. And oh my god, I love that packaging. It's like silver, like a mirrorish. This is just a nude lip liner. I didn't want to buy an expensive lip liner and not know how I like the consistency or anything, but that is it there. It's just like a deepish brown, but like perfect for like overdrawing your lips. And then I picked up a Lip Surgeon from Tarte. I was so worried that I had this shade already, but I don't, thankfully. This is in the shade Bear, and it just looks like this. I love these because they're super fat, and I just like that. And that's what it looks like there. And they're very like minty, like I can smell the mint already because they're going to plump your lips a bit, which I think is really weird to do for like a crayon, but you know, I like it anyway. I like the formula, I like the feel, and I like the colours. So then finally is probably the reason why I ended up making the Sephora order. These are the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. So these have been around for ages, and everyone seems to like always like dibble dabble in using them and not using them. And I saw Shaaanxo use these to mix with the BECCA foundation, so I was like, okay, I'll do that too. they didn't have the shade that I usually am in CoverFX, which is G50 plus, so I picked up G60 and G50, and I thought that if anything I will mix them. I don't really know what they do. Like, are they brightening and lightening ones? Like, if you don't have a foundation that matches you, you just put this in? That's what I thought it was. But I saw Shannon use it in the BECCA one and I was just like, to die for. But that's basically what they look like. This one is G50 and it's there. But I am very excited to see how these work and what they do, and yeah, basically I'm very excited. So that is it for my collective Cult Beauty and Sephora makeup haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I only have one more set of makeup coming, and then I'm done. I'm not going to buy any makeup until like March, April. I just felt very inspired and I just wanted to try new things and play around, and lately I've really been loving makeup like a lot. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can be up to date with all my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will speak to you guys very soon. Bye!